If you are an influencer or creator that wants to work with brands, please, please, please do not send your rates in your media kit. This can be super detrimental to your pitch and to your opportunities of getting paid. As someone who has worked on the brand side and received pitches from creators like you, I can't tell you how alarming it is to kind of even receive these documents, especially when someone on the brand side hasn't even asked for them, okay? So today's video, I'm gonna share with you why you shouldn't be putting your rates in your media kit and give you some suggestions to do instead. Now, if you haven't subscribed to our channel already and you're interested in all things influencer, creator marketing, social media strategy, all things, pitching to brands and all that good stuff, go ahead and click subscribe so you can be kept up to date on videos we produce and release weekly. Okay, so the first thing I want to say as to why I don't want you guys putting your rates in your media kits is kind of what I touched on the brand perspective. To say this kindly and with love, it just comes across a little bit aggressive. Think about as a cold pitch, you're reaching out to a brand, they don't know you exist. The person on the brand side is just having her little latte in the morning and boom, gets an email from you. And all of a sudden it's just like, here's my media kit, here's my pitch, here are my rates. It feels salesy, right? And it doesn't feel like you are interested in knowing what my goals are or what I want. Do I even need your services, right? So sending the media kit like with the rates is an aggressive tactic because it's not letting the brands ask you for it. Now, I know that may sound silly, but even in terms of like overall sales and psychology, if a brand asks you, oh yeah, can you send over a rate sheet? It loosens the vibe and it puts them in a position that they're asking you for it and therefore more likely to pay you. So there's a little bit of a song and dance that happens when you are trying to work with brands in a paid capacity. Now, if you're not ready to cold pitch yet and you rather have brands reach out to you, you're like, Nina, I'm not pitching yet. I'm just still working on getting noticed by brands. Then you would love our mini How to Get Brands to Notice You course. I'm going to leave a link for you guys below so you can learn more about it. But this is more for influencers and creators that don't really want to pitch outwardly to brands, but want brands to reach out to you. That is something you should definitely look forward to. Now, the second big reason you don't want to put your rates in your media kit is that you could just be leaving money on the table. You have no idea what the brand's budgets are, what their needs are, what they're looking for. So if you're just kind of like, oh, here's my rate sheet, like this is an Instagram post, this is a TikTok, this is this, whatever, you're kind of just throwing a bunch of things at the wall and seeing what sticks. As an influencer or a creator, what I like to teach at Sidewalker Daily is to get you guys thinking about yourselves as business owners and thinking and listening to your brand client. How can you better serve them? What are the things that they need? And then coming up with a proposal or something that you can hand to them that reflects their current needs, right? And this is all done through talking with the brand, pitching to them, getting them comfortable. Perhaps you're even getting on a call with the person on the brand side, learning, and then sending your rates, right? When you don't know what they want, how can you possibly give your fees? Like they may say, we are looking for 5-minute video clips that we can use on our website. Okay, well, that changes the fee because a 5-minute video is worth very differently than a 30-second TikTok. And if you've never, again, talked to the brand in that media kit, you don't want to include the rate sheet. Now, again, if a brand is asking you, hey, can you please send me your rates or something of that nature, then by all means, you can create that or create packages for them. But in the very beginning, when you're pitching, you don't want to include it because you could be leaving serious money on the table. I can't tell you the number of influencers I have coached or worked with that they're like, Nina, I want to work with this brand. I'm going to send them the rate sheet. And I'm like, no, don't do it. Let's get a budget first. Let's find out from them. Maybe we can get some information. And she found out that this one beauty brand was going to be charging $5,000 for the video and she was going to charge $1,200. And when she found that out, she was like, oh my God, I'm so grateful I didn't send it first because she would have lost out on some serious money there. And also, by putting your rates, it's not only about undercharging, you could also overcharge. So if you go into the door and you're like, it's this much, and you set yourself at a really high price point, you may find yourself overcharging for the project and not getting it because of that, right? When in fact, maybe you really love the brand and you'd be willing to take a pay cut, or maybe you would do less deliverables or something to justify it. So that's why sometimes putting your rates, it's not only because you can lose money, you can also get yourself out of the deal because you priced yourself too high. I think one thing that's really important for every creator here that's listening to this video or watching it or however you're consuming it is to understand that media kits are not meant to sell. Media kits are meant to wow. They are meant to inspire the brand. We recently got a text from one of the creators that we have worked with in our program, Jess and Steve. She sent me like a DM, and the brand person was like, wow, this media kit was so impressive. You know, it was beautiful. Thank you so much for sending. Because here at Sidewalker, we know that that is exactly the reaction that you want from someone on the brand side. You want them to be wowed. The rates come after, and this is something that you don't want to be including prematurely. You want to get the brand pumped about learning about you, about your content, about working with you. Now, if you don't want to design your own media kit and you're just like, Nina, I don't have the time, our design studio, we do that. So we have an entire design studio that designs media kits from scratch. We prepare them beautifully, and our clients have loved it, and we have lots of good reviews on that. But if you rather learn how to just do the media kit yourself, you want to do it on your own, then that's something that you can look into our Pitching to Brands Master course, which shares inside 9 different media kits from different creators, more now because we're constantly updating it, and you can build it out yourself. Again, with that wow factor. The rate sheets are separate. Also, another really important thing to know why you don't want to include your rates in your media kit is because you don't necessarily know the deliverables, right? So let's just say a TikTok post, you charge $800 for this TikTok, right? But this is something that would be done in your home maybe, or something that you know, maybe at work or wherever you're creating the content. But what if you had to travel for it, or drive, or go see a sunset or something, or a sunrise? And it's a lot of production value that goes into that piece of content. Now you just undercharged, right? So you can't just send rates like, this is what my TikToks are, my YouTubes. You may add something that's like starting at, you know, my rates start at this number, but again, it's not something that you want to include in the media kit. It's something that you want to include either in your rate sheet or your proposal once you are working with the brand, getting them excited and getting them in that door to actually work with you. Now, if you are looking to get paid brand deals and you're just starting out, or maybe you've been doing it for a while, I have free trainings I host monthly. You can join me for a live free training, and I read pitches out loud. I share with you guys some really good strategies to make sure you're getting paid. Again, we don't want you to be in the gifted land. We wanted you guys to be in the paid land. So if you want to join me for our next free training, you can check out the link below to join me for another training that I'll be having this month. Just some keynotes to wrap up. Remember, the brand is your client. You are trying to put together packages or options for them. You're not trying to just give them a, you know, rates, be there, you know, here's the price list. You're not a restaurant. You don't just have a menu, right? You're more like an agency, and you put together packages and different things based on the scope of the project, based on the work entailed, right? So I want you guys to make sure you're in this mindset when you are pitching, when you're working with brands. Make sure that the media kit is meant to just wow, look, you know, really professional, really polished. And media kits that have rates, I'm just going to tell you straight up, it seems very amateur, because that's not where we're at right now in the industry. The industry, these media kits are looking good. They are fierce. They are strong. They are really breathtakingly beautiful. So when a creator puts their rates in it, it's just like an obvious sign that, like, yeah, they're just in 2016. Like, we're in a different world right now. Rates are custom, and that's how you should be serving your brand clients. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Let me know what you think, and please remember to not include your rates in your media kit. You will thank me later.